What a morning.
In this valley, I have walked many times in search of the black-throated loon. 2 years of failing and frustration. I finally found the loon last year.
I don't reckon you can see it, but the loon is here. The loon is here.
And that is probably my favorite moment in nature ever. Seeing this beautiful bird in the morning mist is something I will remember forever. I'm at my cabin, and after some rainy days together with the green woodpecker, it was time to dry the clothes before a new adventure begins.
This is a good time to talk to you before I head up the steep hill. I'm in bad shape and have a hard time walking up steeper hills, so I need to do something about it. I am on my way up to see if the loon is still at the lake this year as well. So I'm quite excited for that. I'm going to spend the night there as always, and it's a long way up, so it's going to be a hard trail. But anyway, I'm quite curious if the birds is there on this lake this year here. And if it is, I hope I can photograph it. There is only one issue. The forecast earlier said there was going to be a lot lesser wind, and that means that I can get some calm, nice water. I just checked the weather forecast, and they changed it to a little bit more windy. But that will not prevent me from going up here to check it out. Whew, already starting. All right, let's go up there. Now I'm at the first lake. This is the first peak before the hardest part. I don't know if you remember the last video where I went up here. I need to climb up like a, what do you call it, a hillside mountain. So that is quite hard, but I reckon, judging by the rain that has newly been, all the grass and the vegetation is quite wet. So I'm definitely going to be wet when I'm climbing up there. But at this lake here, I can actually see a golden eye. I reckon when I come a little bit higher and try to film it, it will definitely bail away. But I need to go past there anyway. Let's see. This is a little tricky. There is so much more water here, and I can easily get stuck in here if I'm not like stepping in the right direction here. So I just need to find some of the lumps, the grass lumps, whatever you call it, and step on that. Stepping on this moss here, I reckon it's like straight down. So alright, wish me luck.
For me, wildlife photography feels so much better when it's far away from civilization. Even though it's hard work to get there, The pictures kind of feel more valuable when you have work for it.
I'm almost there. Sweating like a pig. Oh, this was so hard. Oh, but anyway, now I'm closing into the lake and my pulse is raising high. Is it here this year or not? Ooh, always exciting. Of course, if it's not here, it's just going to be camping. But that's nice as well though. Time to cross the last marsh before the lake.
I knew this was kind of a one-way ticket. The risk of no bird is still there. And since I'm walking almost all the time off-piste, it's more dangerous to go home in the dark. So therefore I knew I had to spend the night out here, even though if I did not find a bird.
So I think I see it. I think it's that. It's quite far away, so it of course could be a duck. But it looked like it has that pointy beak that the loon has. It has to be. I just need to get a little bit more down to the water and see if it comes closer. And also find a good spot to put up my hammock for tonight. But that has to be the loon. That has to be the loon. But I have to confirm it before I release my joy.
On a small floating island, I saw a head sticking up. That really looks like a loon.
I can release my joy. It's confirmed. It is the loon. It is the loon. That means that this summer can be quite fun. Spending some time here. Photographing the loon. I'm happy. Really happy. Almost kind of want to just sit here and take it all in, the nature, the wild nature.
After coming down to the water, I saw 1 and 2 adults out in the water and something else.
Quick update. I found out a new thing. I thought the female was laying on eggs, but they have chicks. 2 chicks. Feeding the chicks. That is awesome. That's really awesome.
This was just the first step, finding the bird. Next step is knowing how to get close to the bird without disturbing.
Alright, I think I need to go to the other side, put up my hammock and get ready for tonight and see what I can do about this. Alright. I forgot to take with me a fully charged vlogging battery, So this is it for me tonight. I'm saying goodbye here. The loon was not coming close enough, so now it's time to get some food and some rest and try again tomorrow morning. I will probably vlog on my action camera if something happens, but I found it a little bit hard this time here. I don't know why, but yeah, you never know. I need to try. Now I just need to get some food and we're good to go.
With only 1 hour of sleep, I woke up to this. Beautiful morning mist and calm water. But will I get close? I could just walk down to the water, lay down underneath the camouflage, but I don't want to disturb it, so I needed to crawl as slow as possible, not to get noticed. The male is always swimming around the edges of the water, scouting for danger. So therefore it was not easy to find a good place to sneak down to the waterline. But I managed to use this rock as a shield. And then I saw it, swimming out in the mist. Finally together with a black-throated loon again. A good time to change position to get a little bit closer to the water's edge is when the loon dives. It was so beautiful to see that the loon was getting chicks this year. Last year it didn't get any chicks, but watching these cute little birds swimming around its parents was just amazing, let alone to get some images out of it. A couple of whooper swans came flying into the water, and since the loon is quite territorial, it wanted to chase away the whooper swans. But they are much bigger, so it has to be careful. But you could clearly see in the posture of the loon that didn't want to have the whooper swan here.
What a morning. The vlogging camera went out of battery. Oh, but as I was saying, I'm vlogging on my phone now. But as I was saying, what a crazy morning. I didn't want to take my vlogging camera with me because of the battery. And also it's so hard to maneuver these big cameras when you're trying to sneak up. My tactic is to sneak a little further when the loon is diving down. Then I can sneak a little further to the water edge. And I did that, and I got some really nice shots. I hope. And I also got some shots of the family with the 2 small kids. So I hope that is cool. But there was a place where I wanted to photograph it. It was in the area. It dived down, and I just jumped up and went down to the shoreline. And what I went in, it was like a lump of moss, like soaking wet from the water. So I am like wet all through my clothes. I hope just it's worth it. So now it's time to pack down all my equipment, my hammock, camera, and head down to my cabin. What a morning. It was better than I thought, because the weather forecast said a little bit wind. The wind is starting right now, but it was so nice with the mist, and that's really what I wanted though. Okay, enough ramble for me. Pack down right now.